Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse, and today it's a best of one. That was originally a match, but there was a super big misplay that realistically did not determine the outcome of the match. So we're just going to show you game 3 instead. I am playing a hybrid bond, and Lucian, who is joining me once again, is playing Creepymon, which is pretty chill. He goes straight for the analog youth and goes straight for another analog youth. He's just grabbing his Lucy's. It looks like no, he's going to go for the Cerberusmon after picking up, I believe it was a Creepymon off the first analog. And now we're just at 1, so we're going to evolve the Strabi that we went for into a Lobo. Realistically, we don't expect a lot of stuff. We played just so many hybrids. So we're going to leave Lucian at 1 after playing the map by going to Korikaku to stun his scatter mode. He's going to just Deathclaw his scatter mode. A halfway decent play on our part, because it just means that he gets a what are the words I'm looking for? We have to force him to use a card in his hand. So he's just going to go into the one of Eismon in the back, and we are going to, I believe, end up promoting our GabuBond, and I believe we're going to do a small misplay here as well. This is the BT6 Gabu, of course, so it's when you play a mat, you are supposed to gain a memory. We don't actually gain our memory, so we are technically 1 memory short, but that's fine. We're going to swing our Gabu, and it dies. Now, you might be thinking, hey, why didn't you just leave the Gabu back there? Because I have 3 other Gabus in my hand, so I'm chill. We're going to step a Sorajos, that way we have it set up and we can just start gaining memory at some point. Lucian is going to go for the Ginkaku promote and then go for the Cerberusmon. I guess he's just trying to draw through his deck to see pieces that he's not seeing. Because otherwise he really didn't get anything out of this, and honestly this first hit hurts him super bad. It gives us a memory setter and it enables a lot of plays. We are going to grab, I believe that was Korikaku that we grabbed, and still Lucian's, it is at 0 memory, so no matter what he does, he's going to end up passing the turn, and we're going to start at 3 whole dang memory. He's just going to pass the turn anyway, give us that 3 anyway. We're going to hatch into Kiaru, and we are going to, gosh, dilly dang, we're going to go into another BT6 Gabu. It's one of the best things that you can go into when you're playing a Bond deck. And we're just going to go for a Strabi, search out top 3, hit a Korikaku, take the only thing that we can. I think we have 1 or 2 bonds in hand at this point, so realistically we're sitting in a fine position. We're just going to start setting up a lot of plays, not a lot of plays, but we're going to just start setting up our plays that we can. And now we do have the potential to start our next turn with 5 memory. Lucian is going to go for the Jack Raid, going for another Jack Raid to put him all the way up to 5. And he's going to go for the Creeps himself, and Creep is going to trash the top 2 of his deck. Going to trash a Dead or Alive and a Junomon. That reminds me, I still have to pick up the Mastermon structures at some point. And he's still going to start counting that trash. I believe he's actually maybe considering going for an Avenged Kidmon here. Trashed 3 cards off my deck, and I believe he hit a Davis Howdy memory boost and the other Sorajo, and then he just hits a Madoki out of security. So now we're just chilling. We're at 3 security. and just taking his time on what he wants to decide. This is only sped up ever so slightly, and honestly not too many cuts here, because I just, want to keep it a little casual. This was just a casual game. It was not a tournament setting. I typically don't record during the tournament setting. And yeah, I believe this is where he is starting to consider putting down an Avenged Kidmon, primarily just because it's gonna set us to however many memory, and it'll help recycle his options that he has since trashed. So we are going to start our turn at 7 memory because we're bringing out the Gabu. And what is it that we do? I believe we're going to swing with the Strawberry here in a second. Ooh boy, Strawberry swing. We're going to tap Sorojo, and we do actually miss a draw of Kiaru here. We are supposed to have drawn one more card, but I don't think it's necessarily going to matter. We're going to go to 4, trash 2. There's a Kumamon going by. Bye. Call it the Backstreet Boys. And realistically, we're going to swing, unsuspend. He's going to activate Dead or Alive. You believe he's going to bring out a Lucian. He's going to trigger the recovery. And then we're going to swing. He's going to start and then remind us, hey, do you want to put the Lucian on bottom on deck? I'm like, oh yeah, shit, you're right. You're right. And then we're going to swing over the creeps because we can. We might as well, right? We're going to go into Korikaku for 2, stun the Avenged Kidmon, so that way he can't take game. He does not have any purple tamers, so he can low aim on us for game. We're going to go into Beowulfmon, so that way if he does bring up the Elecmon and then swings, it can't just pop our Korikaku that we went into. And then we just have the potential to keep on swinging for game. Believe we're going to end up going down to 0 security here. It's Lucian's turn at 2. I do believe that this was actually a pretty solid back and forth. Not a complete blowout on either behalf. So Elecmon is going to die. He's going to pop the Beowulfmon, and with not the Beowulfmon, the Strawberrymon, but with Beowulfmon on the board, and the pretty released Beowulfmon at that. We have a way to recycle the Korikaku, and I believe we do at least just have one more in hand anyway. So realistically, we're not in a bad position. He is going to go for the Calling from the Darkness, so that way he can recycle and then not give us a lot of memory off of the Sorojo. And I don't quite remember exactly what he does from here. I believe he might even just end up passing. Yes, sir. He ends up passing, and realistically, this is what it became his downfall. We're going to go into the EX1 Gabu in the back, and oh boy, is that spicy artwork. We're going to recycle. He's going to hit a jack right out of the security, so he'll end up gaining 2, which is fine. Everything is fine. Our first cut of the video, and we're just going to set up a Tommy, so that way we can just keep on trucking this following turn. And I think this is the point where he's just ready to be like, yeah, no, I don't have a way to out this. I can either give you a butt ton of memory and you still swing and win because hybrids, or I can just give you what you go to and then you still win because you have more than enough bodies. So we're going to swing, and we're just going to, promote, and we're going to just start swinging and nothing. And so that's going to be it. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.